Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we've got a seriously fantastic explainer lined up for you. We are going to unpack a highly energetic, super fast-paced 2026 YouTube script that breaks down the world's richest musicians. But look, we aren't just going to sit here and gawk at massive dollar signs. Instead, we're going to look under the hood at the actual mechanics of how modern wealth, attention, and audience capture really work in the digital age.
Literally right out of the gate, the text hits us with this classic line, "Smash that subscribe button." The script basically demands this because, the channel delivers entertainment fast. But I want you to hold on to this specific idea of subscribing for a minute. Because in the modern economy, whether you're a YouTuber making a countdown list in your bedroom or a global pop star selling out stadiums, capturing an audience is the ultimate currency. Literally, everything else flows from that initial capture.
Now, what's really interesting here is how this frames the entire ecosystem we're looking at today. Think about it. The daily hustle of begging for YouTube likes, subscriptions, and notification bells, it directly mirrors the way the corporate empires of these billionaires operate. It's the exact same mechanism, just at completely different scales. Step 1 is always getting the eyes. Step 2 is monetizing that attention. Keep this dynamic in the back of your mind as we look at the heavy hitters on this list.
So, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, the subscribe button economy. Second, number 3, Rihanna's empire. Third, number 2, Taylor's superpower. Fourth, number 1, Jay-Z's boardroom. And finally, talent plus smart business.
Starting with number 3, Rihanna's empire. Let's look at the artist who fundamentally redefined what it even means to be a modern pop star.
Coming in at number 3, as the original creator hilariously points out here, we are now entering the realm of celebrities with so much money that their bank accounts probably need their own security guards. I mean, this isn't just rich. We're talking institutional, economy-sized wealth.
Rihanna's absolute earthly dominance is built on 3 specific pillars. Yes, music is the foundation, obviously. But she didn't just stop there. She expanded aggressively into fashion, and she launched a massive beauty brand. She essentially leveraged the audience she captured through her music, all the people who practically subscribed to her as an artist, and brilliantly redirected that immense cultural gravity into physical products. And this quote absolutely hits the nail on the head. At this point, music feels like her side quest. It's incredibly funny, but wow, it's profoundly true. Rihanna built an empire so universally massive that even people who couldn't name a single one of her songs probably own something she sells. That right there is the absolute triumph of audience capture, when your brand completely outgrows the medium that launched it in the first place.
Let's move to number 2, Taylor's superpower, and see how this builds. Taking the second spot on the wealth ladder is Taylor Swift. Now, if Rihanna diversified outside of music, Taylor doubled down on it, transforming the very act of songwriting into a literal financial superpower. Just look at these exact revenue streams. We are talking massive, globe-spanning tours, shattering streaming records left and right, endless merchandise lines, and an army of intensely loyal fans. And really, notice that last point, loyal fans. That is the ultimate subscriber base. Because she has so thoroughly captured their attention and loyalty, every single album release, every tour announcement, it becomes a guaranteed economic tsunami. I absolutely love the pacing and the imagery of this quote. It notes that Taylor could probably whisper one lyric online and crash ticket websites worldwide. Just think about the sheer scale of that power for a second. It's an audience so vast and so hyper-attentive that her concerts generate enough money to make small economies genuinely nervous. Crazy, right? Bringing us to number 1, Jay-Z's boardroom, the climax of our countdown.
Number 1, the billionaire boss himself, Jay-Z. He sits at the very peak of this financial mountain, an artist who didn't just dominate the music charts, but fundamentally mastered the boardroom.
When you actually stack up his assets, it is frankly staggering. Albums and touring, sure. But then you add sweeping investments, sports management agencies, high-end luxury brands, and sprawling entertainment companies. It perfectly proves the bold claim the script makes. Jay-Z has built an empire that is legitimately bigger than most traditional corporations. He didn't just capture an audience, he captured entire industries.
This vivid, funny little image really drives the point home. It says Jay-Z probably earns money while sleeping, blinking, and tying his shoes. And honestly, that brilliantly captures the concept of extreme passive income. When you have an empire this incredibly diversified, your wealth generation completely detaches from your physical labor. You don't have to clock in anymore. The machine just runs itself.
Section 5.
talent plus smart business. So the crucial point is, how do we actually synthesize all of this?
Well, the script lays out an explicit three-step equation for how these individuals escaped the standard boundaries of entertainment wealth. Step 1, you need the foundational talent. Step 2, you apply smart business moves to that talent, capturing and aggressively monetizing your audience. And step 3, the inevitable result, private jet fuel is no longer a concern. They've moved so far beyond normal wealth that everyday financial constraints simply cease to exist for them.
But let's circle back to the very core focus of the text we're analyzing today. At the very end of the script, the creator drops this line: like, subscribe, and turn on notifications before your favorite musician releases another limited edition product nobody can afford. It's a slightly desperate but very real plea for audience retention. The creator is literally asking you to subscribe to their channel right after spending the whole video explaining how these billionaires got rich by getting people to essentially subscribe to their mega brands.
And this brilliantly illustrates the central irony of our modern digital economy. On one side, you have the channel hustle, a creator begging for likes, subs, and notification bells just to stay relevant. On the other side, the billionaire hustle, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, and Rihanna selling endless limited edition products to their massive global base. But guys, it's the exact same hustle. The YouTuber wants your subscription so they can monetize your view. The billionaire wants your loyalty so they can sell you beauty products and concert tickets. It's an entire economy based on capturing you.
Which leaves us with this final, vital question to ponder. As these musicians leverage their incredible talent to build these massive, inescapable corporate empires, are we still genuinely fans of their art? Or by constantly smashing that metaphorical subscribe button, have we simply become consumers fueling their global economy? Really think about that the next time you're scrambling to buy a tour ticket. And hey, speaking of the ultimate currency of the digital age, if you enjoyed this explainer and want to see more, do me a massive favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can capture your attention for the next one. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you next time.